A week from Sunday's senior day, last Indiana home game for you. Was curious how you try to put a bow around your 3 years here and whatever highs and lows that you might want to talk about to the crowd and to all of us on senior day.
Uh, I have been thinking about it for like the past week. It's something that it slipped my mind. That it's almost really over. Almost going into my last home game. In front of my family. I'll have probably a lot to say. Probably not much to say for real, but I had some things to say on senior night.
Alex and Schumann.
Thanks for the time. Appreciate it. I'm curious, just from obviously you've missed time throughout the season for different injuries, but you've been up close with this team all season. Why do you think maybe some of the struggles that have gone on this season, just in terms from wins and losses perspective, have happened? You know, coaches talked about injuries and being a part of it. Is there anything? Is it that simple in your mind, or are there other things maybe that you guys have struggled with in terms of being consistent?
I would definitely say it would have to do with injuries. I was a big key to this team to be successful. And I've been out for about 2 months for this season, and that wasn't planned at all. I tried to stay healthy the whole time. I'm still trying to get back to 100%. But it has been an up and down year. I'm proud of my guys for going out there and competing with what we have. We're a young team, I'm really feeling a good place for about my team. I feel like they competed to where they wanted to every game. Some games, other teams were older than us, and they actually know how to win. Our young guys, they're still learning.
Schumann and then Niz.
Yeah, hey X, thanks for the time. I guess talking about competing, like that Wisconsin game, it was clear from the tip that you guys came ready to play and competed the whole game. That doesn't always happen in seasons like this when things kind of turn bad. What's fueling you guys right now? What's motivating you guys to keep going hard?
Honestly, placement in the league. The job's not finished. We got to get polished for the Big Ten tournament because that's probably gonna be our last shot at making the NCAA's.
Niz and then Jack.
Yeah, Xavier, Mike Woodson kind of alluded to maybe being there like 4 to 7 week timeline when you had the elbow injury. What did you have to do to get back? How close to 100% are you? And did you feel that urgency because you are close to the end to try to, get back early on that timeline to have a couple games left?
Yeah. When I originally met with my doctor, he told me 46. I'm still actually healing. I'm in the process. It's not much that I can really do. I have to let my bone heal. Well, not my bone, but one of my ligaments heal on its own. And that's all I can really do.
Are you in any pain playing, or is it just trying to fight through it? Like, what are you going through to kind of to be back on the court?
It's just certain movements that I can't really do. As you see with my left hand, I can't really bring the ball back up as much, and I most of my dribbles with my left hand. So, it's kind of been hard, but it's something that I want to push through because I want to finish my college career out the right way.
Jack and then Daniel.
Yeah, just how much of a challenge has it been for you to kind of be in and out of the lineup in terms of like team chemistry and, having so many new guys on the team, and kind of what's your mindset approaching these last, 3 games in the Big Ten tournament?
It's been kind of hard, mentally and physically for me. Just dealing with all these injuries. It's been keeping me out of rhythm. As the year started, I thought I was in getting my rhythm back, and then another one injury happened, and then another one happened in January as well. But it's something that I can't take away from team chemistry because I'm always around the team. I was the captain of the team this year. Now I try to just keep the team together and just keep our guys head straight.
Daniel then Zach.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it earlier, is how important you were for this team, and I think Woodson's kind of mentioned very similar things this year as well. Emotionally, mentally, how challenging has it been to kind of have to watch this year?
Uh, it's been very, 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 very emotional. You know, I cried a couple of times, you know, at home because, you know, it's my last year, and dealing with what I had to deal with for the past year. I don't think nobody can deal with, honestly, because you know it's just been a mental attack on me. Because you know, basketball is really my first love and something that's been taken away for the past year.
Zach and then Mike.
X, you obviously weren't healthy for the Maryland game at Maryland last year, but you played pretty well there a couple of years ago. Obviously, you know, I think some family kind of in the area were able to come see you. Just, I guess, what does it mean? I imagine you're not just thinking about the Maryland game when you're trying to get healthy, but the fact that you are going to be back for this game. You obviously had a pretty good game there a couple of years ago, being able to play closer to home one more time.
Being able to play close to home for my last time is pretty crucial to me. You know, it's my last time going home playing in front of my family. Hopefully not my last time going home playing in front of my family, but you know, it's my last time being in a college uniform in front of my family. And you know, it's been a long ride, long journey. I'm trying to save my tears for senior night, but um, you know, it's just really been a long journey for me, my parents, my family. For my last time going home, I'll probably be emotional too. So.
Mike, and then we'll wrap with Alex.
Yeah, X, since this is your last year of eligibility, have you given much thought to kind of what your off season will look like in terms of kind of the steps you want to take?
I mean, dealing with so many injuries this year, you know, I've been trying to, you know, be on the side of, you know, working on what I have to do after this. You know, something that, you know, I want to put aside after the season to when I really want to get started. But I will be, you know, trying to go to the NBA. That's my main goal.
Last question, Alex.
X, you mentioned kind of the mental attack, I think is the word you used in terms of, you know, going through the injuries and everything. How what do you do to get through something like that? I mean, obviously it's not something new to you because you did the same thing last year, but then to have it again happen again 2 times this year, how do you get through that?
Um, you know, what got me through was my family, honestly. You know, just talking to them, with them being here constantly, even though I wasn't playing, it was big to me. You know, because having my family around is my biggest support system. So, you know, having them around just you know help me get from point A to point B, and you know just keep my communication with my teammates, and you know just keep leading them in the right direction.